Well, hey folks, this is 7 here, and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me here today in Farm Sim 22, and of course the Maypole Farm. So as I discussed the last time, I'm not actually going to have a use for our big purchase here. The forageability of it all. But we're going to off all of this. Okay, we're going to start with the Orbis 900. We will get 98k for that. So, let's sell it. Yes. Okay. The Jaguar, it's, well, let's get rid of the other thing that's clinging onto it. We'll get rid of the trailer. Sell. Yes, please. And finally, of course, the Jaguar itself. Okay. Alright, well, we have a fat bit of coin now. Let's go somewhere useful. Shush! I'm trying to talk to people. Go somewhere useful. This'll do. Now, that money, what I'm planning on is... Let's go to our map here. Getting one of the areas that we sort of sold into oblivion. That isn't too far away. What is this? Supermarket. Oh, okay. How hard is it to get to this one? Basically, I want to take one of the places we've kind of, you know, gutted. And yeah, like that. Remove what I can, smooth out what is needed, and then put down some production things, so that we're not limited to this little backyard project guy that we have. So yeah, we won't be having 500,000 buckaroos for long, because, well, it is very expensive to start slamming up production facilities. Let's yeah, let's do this. Wow. I mean, good a time as any. I have started the AI Worker D has just completed their task. I was just going to tell you that I put the other tractor and worker back to seeding. And apparently, well, that's I don't know what to think of that. What would possess him to just leave the thing sort of, you know, well, I guess best described as jackknifed into the end of it there. Huh. That's quite something. Well, I guess before we start the cornfield, we got work to do. Of course there is. Because of course there is. There's a little bit of control there, tractor boy. There we go. So that's how you jackknife it. well, I guess it's up to us, isn't it? And I know that there's really no point at this stage of the game with what is the field we're about to tackle to have the AI just get, a head start on it, because, well, this could be bad enough without becoming a total disaster. And we're going to have a little bit on the other end of the cut there too, because it kind of dips back in. The other side's beautifully straight. But I don't think we actually have any purely rectangular fields. I think they've all got some sort of a quirk or a kink to them, which is fine. It's a much more organic thing. I mean, basically, unless you live in Saskatchewan, you're probably looking at odd-shaped fields. When you got 1 billion acres of just a flat sheet of soil, well, you can probably make them any shape you want. That's just a harvested crop I'm driving over, so shouldn't be doing any harm. They must do all of the sort of unowned stuff. Well, not unowned, but you know what I mean. The stuff that's owned by other farmers, quote unquote. Because like that field, right, it's been harvested. At some point, it's going to appear in some other state, right? Either seeded or plowed or, limed or... But unlike, well, I think there's only been one farm game, actually, that showed other farmers coming out and doing chores and stuff. And the rest of the game was so horrifying and buggy that, well, what can I say? But, I wonder when they do all that. Am I going to turn around at the end of this row to go back and find that that is now something I don't want to drive on because it's no longer just a harvested field? Or will I come back in the morning and find that to be the case? I don't know. I'm not sure when the thing happens. But, oh, where are my wonderful Canadian manners? Hope everybody's doing well. It is a Friday afternoon. And just got back from taking a trip into town on my scooter. Had to go and pick up a prescription. And I don't figure for something I can carry in my pocket, why would you take the car all the way in, I mean, I know there's people here that are driving, 30-foot long, 12-foot wide pickup trucks down to the store to buy a pack of smokes, but I ain't one of those people. I drive a little tiny car, and I still hate driving it if I absolutely don't have to. I don't hate driving, don't get me wrong. I love driving. I've been doing it for, freaking decades. Okay, that isn't down. What are you doing? But, I don't like just wasting a drive. Like going into town to pick up one item, that's foolish. I'll wait another week until I actually need a bunch of things, or until, I've had a postal delivery come in, and I need a couple of groceries, and I need some cat food, you know what I mean? Yeah. And, like I said, I drive a car that basically smells another car with a full tank go by, and you get another 20 miles out of it, right? Okay. We are happy, joy, and in the Oats now. Done. That took a fair bit of, oh yeah. What am I going to, sorry. I just realized that is that done, but we still have that, don't we? That is still mine, is it? Is it not? Sure it is, because that's field whatever it is, 61 or something, isn't it? Come on, get off of there. Go back to the proper. Thank you. Yeah, 61. What do we want to do here? What do you think? Yeah, we had canola in here. I'd like to do soybean in here, I think. But when can we actually do such a thing? Soy of the bean, yeah, it's definitely not a from now till never thing, is it? Dang. Alright, well that's fine. I mean, it can sit there until then. I'm gonna go and see if we can't get some of these bags back in. I didn't think he was gonna do so well. Ye of little faith, eh? Okay, those are both fertilizer. Alright, well, a couple of bags of Fertissimo down there. Let's take this home, and then I think we can put it off no longer. Indeed. It's time to go get our corn on. And on. And on and on and on. Oh God, this is gonna hurt. Oh well, we'll do it. Yeah, it was a nice, pretty nice ride in, actually, I must say. Enjoyed the heck out of it. Not a lot of traffic for a Friday morning, you know. You figure, Friday could be a pretty busy day, dude. It wasn't. It was quite nice. Coming back wasn't quite as nice because I had a couple of incidents. There's this thing that goes on. Now, a portion of it is because I'm driving a fairly novel vehicle, right? At least in a small town like this, you don't see hundreds of them. We don't have a Lime scooter rental or anything like that. You know, there is a couple of people that own private ones here. You know, there's a couple of smaller sort of, you know, student, teenager size ones. And then there's a couple other than mine that are in the actual real adult scooter range. And if anybody that rides such a thing could be considered an adult, myself included. But there's still this thing that goes on where people will, you know, we don't have bike trails along every road here, unfortunately. Like a lot of places, it was built for cars. And when cars were cheap, nobody cared, right? But, so you do end up riding at the side of the road at times, you know, and not on the shoulder. It's gravel, and you'll eventually slip and fire yourself into oncoming traffic, so you ride on the side of the road. There's, you know, usually a bit of an edge. At any rate, so I'm doing that, coming back up from the mall, and I look in my rearview mirror because I have one. Well, side view mirror is more accurate, I guess. And there's a minivan 20 feet behind me. And it's not getting any closer. And I'm thinking, well, come on, pass me, because I have to keep, you know, swooping in when there's no vehicles parked at the side of the road, and then swooping right up beside them, and then back into the edge. And even when I go all the way into the edge, things still sitting 20 feet off. And of course, it's just somebody being a looky-loo. They're like, oh, that looks cool. You know, meanwhile, you're, like I said, getting right in there and just about taking your handlebars off on the sides of vehicles and then swooping in and getting as staying as snug as you can where all the gravel and dirt and leaves and crap are, right? And finally, you know, I just get far out of the side and lock the brakes. right? And the woman pulls up and she's looking out the passenger window and she's waving away, big smile, like, oh, that's so cool. I'm like, I want to punch you in the face, lady. But, of course, I'm, you know, not only a gentleman, so I don't hit women, but I'm Canadian, so I'm too polite to just randomly go around punching people in the face. Unless they really frickin' deserve it. But, your darker side showing species. Anyway, yeah. Walking back to the cornfield. I don't know why. I don't even really know where it is. But I know we can't be far because it's pretty close to the farm. Beef. Hey, look what I found. Yep. Wow. Some twat sure planted it close to the edge, didn't they? I don't know what's wrong with people, man. Okay. Isn't this where we started? Oh no, I guess we actually started at the store, didn't we? And then we came here. Well, we're back. Oh, it's a great place to just have a massive lag spike as you're driving into the crop. You know, there's something real farmers don't have to put up with. So yeah, this is probably going to take a minute or two to get this particular job done. No, I will unleash the hired worker. I'm just going to do the usual here. We're going to take a big loop-de-loop around the outside, or at least the ends. Side, that's the straightest edge I'm headed towards. So we're not going to run a lap down there. What we're going to do... instead, because that's where I'll start the hired workers on this edge, is we're going to make sure he has zero issues when he gets to this edge. Well, yeah. We all know zero issues is a bit much to aim for when it comes to the AI. So I'm just going to go for, let's reduce the chance of issues, shall we say. That should actually be enough. So, without further on glue, let's go down to the, I guess this edge is kind of straight too, isn't it? Interesting. So, but it is very close. And no, it's not a straight. So let's take it off. We'll run down here and we'll run across the back, and then we'll set up a hired worker. Well, we may have to empty this thing by the time we do all of those things, but we'll do our best. Yeah, that's right. This is the side that curves. The other side is straight as heck. So we'll follow the curve around, and that'll put us right where we need to be for a hired worker to take over. Although, like I say, we might have to decorn the machine first. Well, that stuff's hanging way over the edge there. Yeah, it was getting in pretty tight there in a couple of spots. It still is. Man. Well, good thing I didn't think this was a straight edge, because it's anything but. You would eventually drive smack into the hedge. Or be leaving a fatter and fatter row on this side. This thing is so loud. I don't want to turn the vehicles down anymore, because I can barely hear if anything else is running as it is, unless you're standing directly outside of it. So, I'm not sure if this is a mod or not. Probably. I mean, I suppose this thing is considerably louder than most of the other equipment we own, if not all of them. Yeah, 90% we're definitely going to I have no idea if we're getting it all. I hope so. There we go. Coming out of the trees now. Whoa. Yeah, it wasn't the best spot, was it? Alright. Whack, 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 whack. You'd be unconscious after about 30 feet, eh? I mean, look how... These freaking corn cobs, man. Right at face level. Bap, bap, bap. You'd just be like... Ugh. Remember that one scene in the X-Files movie where Dana and Fox run through a cornfield full out? Apparently she banged herself up pretty good doing that. Gillian Anderson. Boy, that nitrogen reading is sure all over the place, isn't it? Crazy town. Alright. I would think we're probably rapidly approaching, man. That's a little too pretty to want to mess up, isn't it? Whoop. Okay, there we go. And turn. So yeah, I think we'll pick this up, then we'll call her a day. I think I might want to try and do a... Well, we'll see. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough angle to actually get under the pipe, or if I'm going to have to try and fuddle about a bit. No, I think we're alright. I'll have to stand in the corn for a moment. Or 10, but... Yeah. Alright, Fred, empty it out. So there we go, guys. We will pick this up the next time. I do thank you for joining me here. Remember to hit that like button. Take care of each other, folks. And ciao for now.